Good afternoon, Chris Lyon here. Going to discuss the neighborhood safety billboard project between the urban and suburban life. Um, the two picture examples that we have here today, the top one is suburban. We could see that just based off of the openness of the image here. There's a lot of space for the kids to run and play and so on with that. And then the bottom one is the urban life. It's a more condensed area. They're in the street playing basketball, and it's just some other aspects that go into it as well that we'll discuss here. But there are differences in both pictures, and everybody will see these differences differently depending on basically their upbringing that they have experienced. There are cognitive elements such as personal memories, habits, expectations, personal experiences, and emotional engagements, and these all play a role in the perception of these elements. So basically, if you were raised in a suburban area, you're going to have that draw and that memory of growing up in that suburban area, and you're going to be drawn towards the suburban image there. And the same with the urban one. If you grew up, hanging out in the street with your friends, and you remember big apartment buildings and whatnot there, that's what you're going to be drawn to. Personal perception of these visual elements. When we compare the photos, here's what I see in them. So in the top one, I see a playground, I see grass, parking lots, sidewalks, and these are all, I guess, elements that, suburban families see and feel safe with, and they know, that their kids are going to be safe playing in these areas too, based off of their personal experiences with that. In the bottom picture there, I see tall buildings. There's quite a few more people. Most of them are African American. There's no grass. There's busy streets. There's no parking lots. They park on the street in that example. So just some differences between the suburban and urban areas there. There are also semantic codes. And the semantic codes help viewers connect and relate to the billboards that they want to place. And basically, they will relate, or the more they relate to it, the more likely they're going to have a positive reaction to it. So the suburban family, they will relate more to the suburban, or I should say the suburban parent who grew up in the suburban area might attract more to the suburban billboard just because of their upbringing and the personal memories and experiences and everything that they had with that, and they know their kids would be safe in those environments as well. Same with the urban one. If you grew up in an urban setting, they're more likely to draw to that one, have their kids go out and play in that sort of environment, and expect that they're going to be safe out there because that's the upbringing that they had as well. So we get into some different, forms of semantic codes here. There's analogical and analogical. Just kind of looking at the two pictures, you could tell with the bottom one that the population is much stronger there. With the top one, there's more space, more room for the kids to play. You see the wide open grassy area, whereas the bottom you're confined by buildings and fences and whatnot there. But you just kind of know based off of the grassy area compared to the concrete confined area. That's the analogical aspect of it. Displace is basically parents from their own personal experiences and memories and whatnot. They're able to see this billboard and they relate to it, and they see the fun and the happiness of the expressions of these billboards, and they transfer that fun and happiness to their children based off of those expressions. And finally, condensed, parents again relate to their own experiences, and based off of those experiences, they pass those along to their kids. The kids are more likely to feel safe and more likely to have fun in those environments there as well. So basically, with the two billboards, I feel these pictures greatly represent the suburban and urban areas very well. Again, just seeing like the grassy area compared to the concrete, the open space compared to the confined space, and just busy streets, parking lots, so on and so forth. You could tell that the people who relate to those areas are going to feel safe with those areas. Thank you.